Good morning. How is everybody? I'm going to wait just a minute as we get some people logging in. Good morning. Welcome to our live video chat. And we're going to be getting started as I see some more people log on. Right now we have 2 viewers. I have some people calling in on conference call. I have an errant hair right here. Come on now. Can't have that live. Good morning. Welcome. Thank you for being here. I can't say calling in. I have to say thank you for being here. All right. First thing I want to show you is the most important tool that you can use in your Mary Kay business, and that is BAM, the weekly plan sheet. This is the tool that will allow you to plan your work and work your plan. Plan your work and work your plan. So when it comes to booking appointments, it's important that you know exactly when you're going to be able to work. When are you going to be able to work? And that's right here. And so the way that we do it is through faith first, family second, and career third. All right. So first, you think about your faith. When am I? And a lot of times I was taught that your faith is also you. What are you doing for you? So in the morning, if you meditate before you get started on your day, that is part of your faith. Another part of your faith would be if on Sundays you worship, if on Wednesdays you worship. Some people go to Bible study on Thursday mornings and things like that. So the first thing you do is, what do you do for you? And what do you do for your inner self and your inner faith? And so if you have a week and starts on a Sunday, you would scratch through Sunday if you worship from, say, 9 to 11. And you know that your family's going to go to brunch or something like that afterwards. So you know that maybe by 2 o'clock, you're ready for some appointments. By 2 maybe, okay? And if on Wednesday, you know that you and your family are going to go to Bible study that evening, then you're going to scratch through that here. But if you train, if you do some jogging or some walking during the week or during the day, during the week, then you know that, okay, well then from 6 to 7, I walk, I come home and I get ready by 8 o'clock and I leave the house by 8 to have an hour drive to work. So you want to have that going all week long, if that's what you're doing all week long, okay? So let's consider reading time. If you know that you like to chill out and even watch, what do y'all watch? Power or Empire or Scandal or any of those things, Greenleaf, all the things that people are watching right now. And you know that you don't want to have it on video. You want to watch it when it comes on. Well, then you're going to scratch through those nights and when that comes on, because this is stuff that you do for you. And that's important, what you do for you. So there you go with that. Then you have family. And so you know that if after I walk in the morning, I get the kids ready, get them on the bus, get them to school, well, by 9, I am available that's when I'm done with that. If in the evenings, you know, you cook and you do homework from 6 to 8 or whatever they may be, then you do that too. You scratch through that every single week. If you have a date night on Friday, well, you say, okay, I'm scratching through Friday evening. And that's every week. So the best way to plan yourself is really through 2 weeks of planning. So you're going to have 2 weeks of a weekly plan sheet, 2 weeks of it. And that will give you a bird's eye view of what's going on. If you work a job and you work that job every day from 9 to 5, then you're going to scratch probably 9 through noon, because that's when you probably have your lunch break, or 11. I don't know when your lunch break is, but you need to leave some space for that lunch break time, because you can actually get some things done during that lunch break time. And then when you get back to work, you know that you're going to work from this to this time. You know that you're also going to be driving home, and that you get home at a certain time. So, and then if you have activities during the Saturdays where your kids are going to be playing games or different things like that, you want to scratch through the Saturdays. Okay, so that's, now you've handled the faith, you've handled your family. Now you'll see what's left. Any white space that's left on here after you've done faith, family, then that is where you can book appointments. So we're going to say, for example, that I have scratched through all of, is this Monday? I scratched through all of Monday. I've scratched through all of Tuesday, all of Wednesday, all of Thursday, all of Friday. I do have a window for lunch. I have a window during my lunch break at my job for about an hour. I have that time. And on Thursday evening, I actually have some time, because on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, I take my son to practice, and he's at practice from 7:30 to 9, and I can take him to practice, and I have that hour and a half. So I leave that open. Okay, I leave that hour and a half open this evening, because that will give me an hour and a half to book appointments. And if a person is close to me, close to his practice, that even gives me an hour and a half to go and hold a facial and be back before his practice is over. So practice is at 7:30. That gives me time for a woman who will allow me to come over at maybe 7:45 or 8, and I can do a 5-minute to fabulous facial with her, and then I'm gone home. All right. And then here on Saturday, what I have open is I have my morning, but the game this week is at 3. He has to be to the park by 3:30. So I have my morning, I have most of my afternoon. And then after 3:30, after the game, we're probably going to dinner. I won't do anything else that Saturday evening. And then on Sunday, I have time after 2. So for my life, I have opportunities to book, to do the activity of calling and making bookings. I have enough time to do the activity of holding actual face-to-face appointments Sundays at 2 o'clock on, Saturday morning from, however early a woman will let me work with her or whatever, Saturday morning till about 2 o'clock when I need to get ready and go to the game. And then every evening, really, from 7:30 to 9, I have time, as long as I'm back to the park by 9 to pick him up from practice. And then on my lunch break from my job, this is hypothetical. On my lunch break from my job, I have an opportunity to, my lunch is from 11 to 12. Let's just make it simple. Well, from 11 to 12, I have time to go out and meet some people and do a little bit of prospecting, passing out some cards and samples. I have time to also make calls on my lunch break. So I bring myself a sandwich, save that money, sit at my desk or go to the park even, have my names with me and make calls on my lunch break. It's really good calling people while they are at work, because that's when they're making decisions and that's when they're available most of the time. So when you meet people, when you're out, consider asking for their work number and just call them right there at work. Even instead of if you ask her, can I call you at work? And if you can call her at work, that's a really great way to reach people. It's just to call them right at work. Okay. So the weekly plan sheet, you can go to InTouch and you can search for weekly plan sheet and you can print off 52 of them. Go ahead and get what you need for the year. Go ahead and get what you need for a year, or maybe now through December, or maybe now through the end of the first quarter, September 15, which is only 3 weeks away anyway, or maybe now through December. Did I already say that? December 15 is the end of the second quarter. So decide how many you want to print off, but make sure you do them 2 weeks at a time. So before you even begin booking, you have to plan when you're going to work, the worker. You don't call people and say, when are you good? You have to first know when you're working, and you make a square around the time that you can work. So once you have done your faith and your family, and that's all scratched through, and wherever you see white space, leave about a 2-hour block of time. Make a square around it. So on Saturday morning from 11 to 1, I'll make a square around that. And that lets me know when I book Jackie from 11 to 1 on Saturday. That gives me time to get to her house, time to set up, time to do the appointment, time to get home. You know, that handles all of that time. Is that 2-hour block of time, okay? So, and then on Sunday, from 3 to 5 is an opportunity for me to have an appointment, because after 2 is when I'm available. And then, of course, I know that I have an 1.5-hour block of time, not a 2-hour block, but an 1.5-hour block of time on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays when my son has practices, where I can actually go and hold a quick facial, quick double facial, even a party while he's at practice, because I have an 1.5 hours. So the busy people who have kids and things and all of that, you actually can utilize that time. If you work a full-time job and you have an hour break, you can utilize that time. It is, time is there for you. You just have to see it. You have to just see it so that, and put it on paper so that you can know about it, okay? All right, so that's the weekly plan sheet. So now you know about the weekly plan sheet, and that is how you begin to book. That's one of the tools you need for booking. The second thing you'll need is contacts. Who are you going to book? Who will it be? And whether you are a seasoned consultant or whether you just started, I don't know who all is on the call right now on the video chat, but whether you are seasoned, what's that little piece of hair? See, the bad thing is I can see myself. Check it all out. Anyway, so whether you are a seasoned consultant or whether you are someone who's been in the business for a while, or you're brand new, I still want you to make a list again. I still want you to make a list again, because inevitably there's someone who you have missed, someone who you have not called, who you have not booked, who you have not even, done your due diligence with in getting her to familiarize herself with our skincare line, with our glamour line, with our body care, with our fragrances. She just doesn't know enough about Mary Kay to make an intelligent decision. So your job out here is to expose women to the skincare, expose them to glamour. It's exposure. That is what your goal is. You say, I want to expose you. I'm not giving you a script right this moment, but you're basically, I want you to think mentally of what you're doing when you're out here saying that you sell Mary Kay. What you're doing is you're exposing women to a product, and you're exposing women to a business opportunity. And it's just exposure, all right? And their job is to just, sit back and be exposed. And if they want to then indulge, then they can. So exposure and indulgence, okay? And then when those two meet, then you've got yourself something. You've got yourself a sale. You've got yourself a business partner. So you need contacts. Who are you going to book? Well, what I was always taught, and what I'm going to teach you, is to sit back down and actually grab a piece of paper and a pen and put it down, and you say, okay, if I were inviting women to my 50th, if I were inviting everybody to my 50th birthday party, who would I invite? My 40th birthday party, my 30th birthday party, the big birthday parties. Or if I were getting married, and I was getting married in a church and not in a hotel where you can invite unlimited people, who would I invite to my wedding? Who would I invite to my wedding? All right. So start making a list of who you would invite to your wedding. And then you wouldn't be thinking about whether they live close, would you? They don't have to live close. You wouldn't be considering those things. You would just be inviting people to your wedding, right? And so you just start making a list. Uncle Bobby, you know, Uncle Larry, Auntie Betty. You usually would start with family, wouldn't you? And then you probably would start with coworkers and the people that you work with. And then you would consider the people in the groups that you're involved in, right? So you'd be like, okay, well, I'm going to invite her and my this association and my that association, right? So you've got those people in those associations coming. Maybe a neighbor or two, okay? So then once you've invited your wedding list, and this can include men and it should include men, you've made your wedding list. How many would that be? The average is 150 people is who you would invite to your wedding. 150 people is who you would invite to your wedding, you know. And then you start, and then after you've done the wedding list, the next thing you do is you go by the acronym of FRANK. FRANK is F-R-A-N-K. That's friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and kids. F-R-A-N-K. So if they didn't make the wedding list, then you make another list for Frank. Friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and kids. And so who are your friends that you didn't invite to the wedding? Write them down. This doesn't mean they don't have skin, right? So you still want to make a list of them. Other relatives that you didn't invite to the wedding, on that wedding list, write them down. Associates, these are people who you see in the grocery store sometimes, and y'all stand in the aisle and talk for 30 minutes, but then you say, okay, girl, we'll get together, and you never do. Also associations, and you have already invited some people from the association to your wedding, but maybe not all of them. So now go back and say, okay, I didn't invite everybody to my wedding from the Eastern Stars, but what I am going to do is I'm going to go back and still make a list of everybody who is there. So all of the people in the associations, neighbors, okay? We were taught to make a cross. The neighbor in front of you, the neighbor behind you, neighbor to the right, the neighbor to the left. So you invite those neighbors, and you might even know some more neighbors. If you're real friendly like that in your neighborhood, in your complex, whatever, okay? Invite your neighbors, and then kids. What that means is that people who are around you in the carpool line, in the PTA, everywhere that your kids are, in anything, the gymnastics group, all of that, then you're going to have people to invite and to start with your booking. Now at this point, you probably have about 150 people to call and to speak with. Whether you have already facialed a lot of these people or not, this is still a time to book them. You still want to book them, regardless of whether you have facialed them or not, because we have new product. And this is a new you, and this is a new opportunity for you to be working, okay? So that is that you made that initial list, then you've done your FRANK, and now you probably still have customers outside of that. You know what I mean? You probably have customers who you have already facialed, or who you've contacted already, or who you've already gotten their name and number and their email address, and you just have not connected with them yet. So I really want you to drop the thought that you don't have anybody to book, because there are people who you have not spoken with yet from the list that we just talked about, the wedding list and the FRANK, the friends, the relatives, the associates, the neighbors, and the kids, people who have kids. Then you'll know what I mean. Even if you have teenagers, then they have mothers, they have sisters, and things like that that they are able to get involved with this. Okay, so FRANK. Then now, so you planned your time, and so you know when you can book. Okay, and you know when the worker is working. Then you have your list of people to call, right? Now it's time for you to decide what it is that you're going to be booking exactly. And for me, what you're going to be booking first is a facial. It's a facial. And the people who you're calling, you are booking them for a one-on-one appointment with you, not 5 people coming over to her house. That is not the first thing that you book. The first thing that you book is a facial only. And so you're going to call her and set her up for a facial. If it's a gentleman, then we do have men's skincare. I don't want that to be what you go for real strong, because you're going to get more confidence in working with women, because there's more opportunities to learn about colors and skincare than it is with men. But every man has usually a woman in his life, whether it's a sister, whether it's an aunt, whether it's a woman who's like a sister, whether it's his girlfriend or his wife. So what you do with the men is you say that you're interested in having a Jack and Diane facial, okay? Sometimes they say Jack and Jill. We came up with another name for it, but anyway, you want to do a couples party where it's just you and him and the lady friend, whoever it is. And that will give you an opportunity to introduce the men to the skincare and the woman to the skincare. So when the men who are on the list, that's what you're setting up, okay? And so that's a double appointment, but it's okay. When you call the women, you just want to book her, not her and her friends. The reasoning behind this is that it lets her experience the skincare first and the glamour, and then you have a follow-up appointment with her friends. So I know you want to get ahead right now. I know you want to submit DIQ. I know you want to win a car. But the process will make more sense, and it will give you better results when you book a woman for a facial first and then a party with her friends. Now, the way that you can expedite it is to book her on Saturday at 11. She's booked. You have called her. She's ready for the appointment. She's booked for her appointment Saturday at 11. And on that phone call, you say, now, Karen, we're booked for Saturday at 11. I'm excited about it. Now, if you prefer, you can have a couple of friends come over and share this appointment with you. That's totally up to you. But if you'd like to do that, I do offer a free blank for you, offering this to at least 2 more friends. That's totally up to you. But I'm so interested in getting together with you. So if you would like some friends to be there with us, what do you think about that? And let her decide. Don't let it be your decision that the only reason you're calling her is to book her for a party. All right, because you're going to get more results if the woman just thinks that you want to come over there for her, and you book that. And then during that conversation, you turn it into a party. So it would go like this. Hey, Karen, this is Mia. How you doing? And then, well, good, girl. Do you have a minute? Okay, fantastic. Well, hey, I'm calling because my company is allowing me to conduct test panels with 5 women this week. And when you test this product, I am able to get the feedback to Mary Kay. And so this week, the product is the CC cream. And I would love it if you would test it for me and let me know what you think about it. And I can come over this week. I can come over. What's better for you, beginning of the week or the end of the week? Okay, well, the end of the week. Okay, great. How about Saturday? Okay, fantastic. Now I have time at 11 or at 12. What's better for you? Okay, 11. Okay, great. So Karen, I'll just come over Saturday at 11. And it'll take us about 30 minutes. And I would love for you to try this product, okay? Hey, listen, it'll take us about 30 minutes, and you're gonna just experience it. We're gonna test out the skincare. You're gonna try our 3-step skincare. And then you'll also try the satin hand products. It's a 3-step hand treatment. You'll try the satin lips, which is a 2-step lip treatment. I'll introduce you to a little bit of the fragrances that we have, but the main focus is going to be on the CC cream. So if you'd like to share this with a couple of friends, that's totally up to you. If you're able to, if 4 friends come and you'd like to share it with them, then you can get the CC cream for free. Okay, what do you think about that? You think so? Okay, well, we'll see. You know, invite a few friends, and you let me know by Wednesday if you have anyone who wants to come and join in, and it become a test panel. At that point, you'll be a test panel hostess. And if at least 4 friends show up and try the CC cream and experience it, then you'll have, then you will be a test panel hostess, and you'll get it for free. Okay. So that is the way that you start with the facial and book it, and then turn it into a party. That's the way that's done. But I want you thinking in your mind that I just want to get together with this person for her appointment. And let's go a little bit deeper into that. So you book her, and you get there. And today is not a training on the procedure of a facial. But when the facial is completed and you have sold her product, and she's made her product selections, your next step is to book her for her follow-up appointment. Every woman gets 2 appointments. The first appointment is really basically skincare and true basic glamour, like mascara and lip gloss. And then the second appointment is full glamour and maybe some trouble areas that she's experiencing with her skin. And so from the profile sheet that you fill out at an appointment, you will know what she's most interested in, and that will give you an opportunity, excuse me, need to charge the computer. Oh, we're gonna really be in trouble. Okay, but the second facial gives you an opportunity to troubleshoot, to see how her skincare is working, and for her to experience a full glamour look. I mean, like 3 eyeshadows, some brows, you know, liner, some contouring. You're gonna do it all at this second appointment. And so that is when you offer her to be a hostess and to share the second appointment with friends and to make it a party. And here's what I offer. You get 100 free when you party with me. Or you get your microdermabrasion free when you party with me. And so at this point, because she has experienced the skincare and the glamour and the satin hands, there's always something she can't purchase at the time. Not always something she can't afford or something she didn't purchase right then. And so whatever she didn't purchase, now she understands the value of Mary Kay. Oftentimes when you meet a woman who's not using the product and you say, hey, I'll give you 100 free if you party with me, she doesn't understand the value of that $100 and what it really will get her. And she doesn't have a love for the product. And so some of us, even though we're offering $100, maybe even $200 to party with us, they're not booking. Even though you're offering what you know is a great value, but she doesn't know it's a great value. So you want to start off with a facial so that she can understand the value of the product. And again, there's always something she's not going to purchase. There's always something she's not going to purchase from this party, from this facial. So that gives you leverage to set up a party for her to get free product, because now she knows the value of the product and there's something that she has not been able to afford, or just it wasn't in her budget, same thing at that time. Now she can get it for free if she just invites 3 to 4 people over and parties with you. Then you can tell her about your hostess program and what those things are. So breathe deep and know that your first appointment is a facial. It's not you standing in front of 3 or 4 strangers. You want to start with who you know, friends, relatives, associates, neighbors, and anybody associated with your kids. You want to start off with the people that you would invite to a wedding, and you tell them that the company is asking you to do testing on a product, and you choose the product, and you say, I would love for you to be one of my analysts for this product. I need 30 minutes of your time to come over. Now you book that, you book it, and it's time, the date, the place. That's a booking. A booking is not, well, we're going to do Saturday at 11, but we're going to get back with each other as to where. It's not booked yet. A booking has a place, a date, and a time, and then it is booked. So please don't fool yourself into thinking that you're working or that you have appointments if you only have Saturday at 1, but you don't know where. Or if you have Saturday, but you don't know when. and you don't know where. That's not a booking. It's not going to happen. Okay. Also understand that when you do your weekly plan sheet and you have filled it out and you have a time on Saturday at 11 to work, it's a good idea to book more than one appointment at that time. Okay. If Saturday is your crucial time to work and you have all the week covered with faith and family, and the only time you really have is Saturday at 11 to hold an appointment, you need that appointment. You need it to hold. And so you can't really afford to just book one person on Saturday at 11. You just can't afford to do that. My suggestion is that you book 3 people on Saturday at 11. And I was taught to book a facial and a party for one time frame. And if they both hold, then you take the facial to the party and she becomes one of those guests at the party. Isn't that smart? And that way you have, if they both hold, it's still at the same time. You can tell the facial that you'll pick her up and you take her for her facial, but she's going to be with some other friends who are also testing the same product, are also going to experience and give their opinion of the same product. Okay, I hope you like that. Now, let's look at something else. We've been talking, hey, close now. We've been talking about test panels. And so what I have here are product information sheets on the CC cream. I am a fan of the CC cream. I have CC cream on today. This is what I'm using today as my foundation. But I'm a fan of the product, and I really believe that for new consultants or even seasoned consultants, this will make your party and your facial go by much quicker, and it will also be so much more simple for you to get the product on the face with fewer issues when it comes to foundation. All right. So what I like is that we're going to start doing facials first. And by doing facials first and giving them something to look forward to for the follow-up facial, that's going to give us an opportunity to introduce her to the CC cream first as a light coverage. And then at her follow-up facial, introduce her to foundation. So at the follow-up facial, she gets foundation and her friends get CC cream, because the follow-up facial is going to be a party. So the friends get CC cream for their quick facial, but you arrive early to facial the hostess and you give her the full meal deal on her face and foundation. Okay, so she has a totally different look than the rest of her friends, and she's your helper at the party. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, but let's look at this sheet. Let me tell you how I found it. There used to be something called Product Central on the old InTouch. Well, on the new InTouch, what you do is when you go to My Orders at the top, you can go to Makeup, and under Makeup, you can click CC Cream. When you click CC Cream, you're not trying to order it, but when you click it, onto the right of the picture will say Product Information Sheet. You click that, and then I printed it off. That's where you will find product information for every product in our line. Is when you click the product itself to the right, there'll be some links. It'll say Product Information Sheet English, Spanish, and it's right there for you to have. This is an incredible tool for you to be able to talk intelligently about the product. Now, I'm focusing on CC Cream because I know that the CC Cream is one of the better products that we have to introduce color coverage to women. I love it. And it does so many things. Let me tell you about it. So the product marketing group says Mary Kay CC Cream Sunscreen SPF 15 Complexion Corrector. CC Cream stands for complexion, right? It acts like makeup to instantly correct complexion imperfections while formulated like skincare to help nurture skin's beauty tomorrow. So remarkably lightweight, you'll look naturally flawless as if wearing nothing at all. That's right here on the top of this sheet. Then it shows the product and it says here, delivers 8 benefits in one step. Protects, brightens, corrects, minimizes redness, conceals, hydrates, reduces visible signs of aging, and defends. That is what this one product does. This one product. Then, lightweight coverage for a natural, flawless looking complexion. And lightweight pigments blend easily with a broad range of skin tones. Boom. And then down at the bottom, it says, whether looking for a quick, everyday multitasker or the perfect vacation, errand, or weekend solution, Mary Kay CC Cream Sunscreen SPF 15 will deliver the results that answer your needs. And that's from Jamie Ross, Creative Director, the Doniger Group, a widely recognized source of global trend intelligence. So this is the product fact sheet. This is called a product fact sheet. Okay, now, and then here is the second part of the product fact sheet. It says, this is the power statement, an actual power statement for the product. And it says, seeing is believing. I love that. Seeing is believing. It has benefits and claims. Benefits, again, that protects, brightens, corrects, with lightweight coverage. 93% of women said it feels lightweight on skin. 92% of women said skin looks healthier. 79% of women said it makes their skin look perfect. Conceals. It hydrates for 10 hours. Skin feels instantly hydrated. It provides nourishing comfort without feeling oily or greasy. Reduces visible signs of aging. Fine lines appear less noticeable. It also helps minimize the appearance of pores while visibly improving skin's texture. 83% of women said skin looks younger. It defends against skin-damaging free radicals thanks to powerful antioxidants. And then it says, you'll want to try this if you want lightweight coverage to instantly correct complexion imperfections. If you appreciate an easy one-step solution to flawless-looking skin. If you use time-wise foundation during the week, but with like a quick light option on the weekend for running errands, going to the gym, etc. You'll want to try this if you've had occasions where being made up is too much, but you still want to hide minor imperfections, or you've previously used Mary Kay Tinted Moisturizer SPF 20. You might also like our Lash Love Mascara and our Nourish Shine Lip Gloss. Suitable for all skin tones and skin types, suitable for acne-prone skin, suitable for sensitive skin, oil-free, fragrance-free. It's non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested, and tested for skin irritancy and allergy. Now, when you're at your facial, this is what you're going to read. This is what you're going to read about this product to your friend and then to her friends at the follow-up party. So you start with the facial, introduce her to the CC cream. The Time Wash 3-in-1 cleanser first. The age fighting. You really don't need the age fighting moisturizer at a facial with CC cream because it has the moisturizer in it. That's why you can do this party and these facials in such a quick time, is because it's just 3-in-1 cleanser and then one of the 5 CC creams. There are not 1,000 colors to choose from. There is, what am I? Deep. I'm deep. I am the deep CC cream. That's what I have on today. And then you have the very deep. You have the medium to deep. There's only 5 colors. Okay? So you don't have a lot of choices with many people. Boom, you put it on. It feels so good going on. It has the moisturizer in it. You do a little mascara and lip gloss, and your facial is done. It's complete. And they're like, wow, that was fast. Okay? So you read this information to them and then you deliver it, and they're going, wow. And you're just about done with the appointment. And you're going to love booking these appointments with the CC cream, and you're going to love doing them. And then you're going to love following up because you're going to love sharing a product that's so valuable. It's $20. It's so valuable. So you're going to sell the CC cream. People are going to love it. They're going to tell their friends about it. And then you're going to start a process. So you're going to continue book and hold the facials and turn them into parties with her friends. You book a facial, you go to the facial, then you book her for her second appointment, and it becomes a party then. And then everyone at that party, you book them now, because now you've basically facialed them, right? Now they get a follow-up appointment with their friends. You see? And then when you go, now you're booking nothing but parties. So from a party, parties are booked. But it starts with a facial. And then once you book a party and go to a party, parties are booked from parties. And then you partying. And you're selling. And you're making money. And you're earning your bracelet. And you're becoming a star consultant every single quarter. And people are wanting to know what you're doing to make your extra money, because you actually are making extra money. And they want to know about it, and you're ready to tell them about it. And it's all because of this product that Mary Kay has for us. She's got our back. The company has the product that we need to get our foot in the doors. So you basically are asking for an opinion on one product. The CC cream is where you start. So when the test panelists come to the to the party, and they try the CC cream, and then you book them for their party, what you're going to tell her that she's going to be the test panel hostess for is our brand new product, our skin peel, ladies. So you book a person for her facial, and she's testing the CC cream. And then once you go and conduct that facial with the 3-in-1 cleanser and the CC cream and some mascara and some lip gloss, that's the end of that facial. Satin hands first, and then that. Satin lips during the time-wise 3-in-1 cleanser. Give her some satin lips, okay? Mask and balm. This is great. I'm just excited. So let me just slow down. I want to make sure you're getting this. So you go to a facial. You give her the hand softener, the satin smoothie hand scrub. She rinses that off, put on some hand cream, sit her down. Give her the time wash 3-in-1 cleanser. Wipe that off. Give her the lip mask. Wipe that off. Give her the lip balm and the CC cream. She puts that all over her face. Okay, this is not the half facial party, because we really want to just put the CC cream all over. Okay. Give her some mascara, give her some lip gloss. Ask her how does she love it. Let her look in the mirror. And then you get her product selections of what she wants from that day after you close with the roll-up bag. Then you tell her, well, you're going to get a follow-up facial with me. Everyone gets 2 facials. At your follow-up facial, we're going to see how things are working for you, how you're enjoying your product. Now that is it delivering the benefits that we talked about on the spec sheet? I need to know how you're enjoying it. You can add her to the 21-day program, where every 7 days you check in with her to see how she's enjoying her product. But either way, you book her for her friends. And you say, now, if you invite your friends and at least 4 come, then I will let you have a CC cream for free, okay? Because you're going to host a CC cream test panel. So that'll give you another CC cream ready for you when you run out of this one that you purchased today. Or you can choose $100 in free product if, you know, because if you get 2 bookings, give her options of what her hostess program can be, okay? So you can give her a shot at $100, okay? Or she can get a CC cream for free. Let that be her choice. Now, if you book her for a facial and she decides she wants to have friends over, well, she's getting her CC cream for free right now. She's getting it free right now because at least 4 friends came. So when you're at that facial, then you book her for her follow-up appointment. If she's not your business partner before the next party, well, you're going to hold her party with her friends. And if at least 4 friends come, she gets the hostess program. Now, so when you're at that facial, they've already tried the CC cream. So you're not offering the CC cream free for the women at that party. They're not going to host their follow-up facial. They're not going to host that party and the hostess gift or benefit be a 3cc cream. You're going to let her have a test panel for another product, not this product, not the CC cream. So now you introduce her and her friends to the Time Wise Repair Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. This is our newest product that just hit the market. And here is the fact sheet on this facial peel. So this is new, and it says, go deeper to reveal the radiance within. Go deeper to reveal the radiance within. And here's how the facial peel works. Helps transform the look of skin. It has glycolic acid, goes to work immediately, removing dead skin cells from the skin's top surface layer. This exfoliating ingredient also works on the remaining surface layers. Once the layers of dead surface cells have been removed, your skin will be primed and ready to accept the benefits of other age-fighting treatments. How to apply: thoroughly cleanse and dry the skin. Apply a thin layer of revealing radiance facial peel on the face, avoiding the eye area, and massage gently into the skin. After 10 minutes, rinse skin thoroughly with warm water and pat dry. Use it 2 times weekly on non-consecutive evenings. Use sunscreen and limit your sun exposure. Who is the customer for this? Women who are seeing the advanced signs of aging and are already loyal users of Time Wise Repair products. Current Time Wise customers who may not need the advanced benefits of Time Wise Repair, but want to give their skin a beauty boost. Women of any age who want to do everything they can to maintain a youthful look. Women who will be excited that Mary Kay is introducing an advanced exfoliation product. So we got you. You have reasons to hold facials, to get opinions of product. You can choose the CC cream to call your list and say, hey, I'm doing a testing on a new product, Doesn't have to be a new product. You have the spec sheet that you get from online, and you read to her everything about that product. Then you deliver the product and let her test it. And then you ask her if she's interested in keeping it and taking it home with her. And then you book her for her follow-up appointment with her friends. The follow-up appointment is full glam squad, okay? And you continue. You repeat, and repeat. Now, if you do your weekly plan sheet, and your weekly plan sheet is just white like this, that means you have no bookings. It means you have no new sales coming into your business. And it means that you basically are going backwards. With no bookings, you go backwards, period. So your goal that I'm going to give you is to have 10 appointments booked in a 2-week time frame. This is 2 weeks. 10 appointments booked. That will give you the great start that you need and that you deserve. When you have 10 appointments booked within a 2-week time frame, when you have 10 appointments booked during a 2-week time frame, then you have enough bookings to get yourself where you belong, okay? 10 bookings gets you where you belong, all right? Without 10, there will be too many cancellations there to really get you ahead where you belong and where you deserve to be. So the goal is for you to book from that list. You set your sheet up, you know when you can work. You want 10 appointments booked in a 2-week time frame. That will give you exactly what you need for your business, for you to get ahead in your business, not stay exactly where you are, but to take that next step, okay? Now, I'm going to see if I can open up the chat so that you can ask me questions. I believe question and answers. Here we go. Now you can submit your questions right now and they will appear to me and I can answer your questions. I'm sure you might have some questions. So I've just opened it up now for questions and answers. And you can click Okay, somebody said, sorry, you're late. That's fine. And that was Brenda. Thank you, Brenda. You said I'm looking just fine. Thank you. Anyway, if you have any questions, I'm here for that. Oh yeah, that was real. Girl, please. Okay, Brenda's making me laugh and she's getting me off track. But any questions about booking? If you notice, I didn't give you a script because I don't know if you have paper and pen, if you're able to write it down, but I did try to do a just like a role play when I called my friend Karen and told her that I was coming over. But you want to have two things when you book. Keep this in mind. You always want incentive and urgency. Incentive and urgency. In other words, what is she getting for getting together with you? What is she getting? Okay. And why does she need to get with you now? So what I did is I said that Mary Kay is asking me to test this product to 5 women this week. Okay. 5 women this week. So I would love for you to be one of the women who I value your opinion. I would love your opinion on it. And I would love to get together with you. When is good for you? So the first element is urgency. Then now let's offer something for her. Now listen, Saturday at 11 is what time we've said we're going to get together. If you would like to share this appointment with at least 4 friends, you plus 4, then I'm going to be able to give you the product for free. Mary Kay's allowed me to give you the product for free when you at least have 4 people there. So there's your incentive. The urgency is 5 people this week. Incentive is what she's going to receive by sharing the appointment with friends. That's her incentive. So when you book, you need both of those things present in order to me be effective with your booking, because people want to know what's in it for me. Okay. And so that's your urgency. That's your incentive. And it needs to be this week because she's allowing me to do it this week. So it's not a slow process. You can hold a facial and book a party all in 2 or 3 days. You can hold a facial with her today. Girl, I'm coming over. I have a new product. I need you to try it. Mary Kay is going to let me and wants me to do it with 5 women this week. And girl, I'm doing it this weekend. Then you book her with her party with her friends for next weekend. That's done. So it doesn't take a long time to really get your ball rolling and your momentum rolling. It really doesn't take long. It just takes a decision. It takes planning your work and then working your plan. Planning your work, working your plan. Pull the sheets from Mary Kay In Touch. Get your information in front of you so you can feel intelligent when you're talking about the product, okay? That's important. And then just go from there. I'm excited for you. We had 18 viewers this morning. It was a last minute thing, but I decided I'm doing it. And whoever so comes on, comes on. This has been recorded. And so I can send you the recording so that you can, look over it again. But happy bookings to you, okay? Happy bookings to you. And thank you for being on the call this morning on the live broadcast. Bye.